Guys, welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3. I just learned that the Lagoon of viewing galleries can do this. Dude, can you imagine how incredible that would be? Look at that Mosasaurus that we just added in the last episode. She is absolutely beautiful, and I'm excited to continue expanding the park today. Continue adding some more dinos, continue chasing that 5-star rating. So it should be good. Now, before I started this episode, I was going through, I do want to start trying to add a little bit more in terms of workshop creations here. There's some really cool stuff. I might end up going through and changing some stuff off screen, but like, for example, right here, look at this. We've got this carnivore feeder. Let me go ahead and delete this. Now, we wouldn't want our T-Rexes to go hungry, would we? So we're going to put this. This is a, do we have to actually put the feeder inside? Do we have to put this on top of the feeder? Hold on, let's put that feeder back. Do we put this, I think we put this on top of it so it puts the meat up through it. Okay, so this is just a visual thing, but it's still going to be really cool. So if we put that there, this is going to put the meat up on top, and look at that. It looks like it's a little dead dinosaur with some meat there rather than just a boring feeder. So let's wait till this is out and then we can place this a little bit better. You can see the meat there. Make sure we're covering the entire feeder area. That's really cool that you could just set it up like that. Beautiful. So we could put that there, and I'm going to say let's start putting these on all of these, so instead of a little metal contraption, at least it's going to look a little bit more legit, you know what I mean? Oh no, some poor dino passed away right next to the watering hole. Well, such a shame. Unfortunately, our T-Rexes are going to have to eat there, so that kind of blends in a little bit more. I would say probably our raptor pit really needs this. And yeah, I want to kind of get a few small things going here. There's also some bigger stuff too. We're going to be checking out some aviary stuff in this episode. We're going to be adding some nice flying reptiles here. Very excited about that. Here, let's get this guy set up. So he's got his little thing. Now, when they're eating at it, it might not look as good. I don't know. Oh, it's obstructed right now. Okay, he's in the way. I kind of need him to move. Out of the way, buddy, please. Please, please. Shouldn't be obstructed too long. There we go. Beautiful. All right, we've got one there, and we should, I think that's everything except for this one. Oh, these are live. Some of these are live feeders, though. So actually, you know what? It doesn't make sense in the raptor den. Okay, let's remember that. What are our environmental issues happening right now? Oh, okay. Yep, good catch there, buddy. Okay, I forgot these are live goats, so we don't actually need these in here. Technically, this one's not a live goat, but I think they need prey. They don't need these. Okay, everyone's freaking out for no reason. I don't even think they're gonna use this. So let me delete that and let's put some more live prey out here. We were messing up there. So those guys should be happy there. Looks like somebody's already working on this. We're fine. Vehicles are under threat. Everything is a-okay. We're gonna be working on this one probably in the next episode. We're really gonna be expanding our herbivores. I'm really excited for that one. But all right, so I want to do little things like that. I was also looking into some of the bigger options. Like if we look at guests and we look at, obviously hotels are a really big deal here. So this is our large hotel in the base game, but look at some of these custom designs. Like look at that. That is freaking sick. You could have that looking over the lagoon. So I'm gonna say let's go ahead and switch these out. Delete. Let's go ahead and move these guys. Emergency shelter can be across the way. Bathrooms are gonna be across the way, and then we're gonna have a big hotel here. We've even got this one here. That takes 2 generators, which is a little bit concerning. But it's kind of cool, dude, and I feel like it fits the space pretty well. It's got like a little rooftop pool and stuff. I don't know. We've got $525,000. Why not? So we could build a beautiful, luxurious hotel here. Are we going to be able to stand on the top? Can we? Nope, can't do that. Can I duplicate this? What is this? It's a group object. Edit group. So we kind of can duplicate it, but we might want to get it up against the what's it called? Oh, we can't really do that, though, because it's got routes in and out. Okay, we're gonna do the other one then. We can do this one. We can have this all the way up against the edge here. Just kidding. I think this has multiple routes in and out too. Okay, so we're just gonna have this like this. Just a slightly bigger, better looking hotel. Let's get a little substation next to it so we can get power to it, and then we're gonna be able to get a nice little path right out here. Beautiful. Okay, so that looks a little bit better, and obviously we can get into trees and shrubs and things like that. We're going to start working on little things over the course of the next few episodes just to try to make the park a little bit more beautiful, but really my main focus is going to be obviously on the animals here, and we have a lot of maintenance issues going on. I really hope, yep, it looks like we're on on the task there. So in the last episode, we started with the Mosasaurus. We started kind of expanding our water creatures over here. I'm thinking we could potentially put another lagoon over here if we decide we want to. But for now, I'm going to move on. We're going to have our aviary point out here on the very edge of the island, and I'm really curious what we're going to be able to do. I'm assuming we're not going to be able to have one big aviary, but I'm hoping we're going to be able to get at least a mix of species, and I'm just not sure who's going to be friendly with who. So let's, I say we just start it. So we're going to have an aviary dome. Maybe we have a road coming around, but we're going to have one at least fairly close to the point here. How do we want to do this? It's kind of weird the way you build aviaries here. Do we want to make just kind of like a big, what is that, hexagon? We've got excess building supplies. We can reclaim part of the building cost by selling the remaining materials, or we can use them for repairs. I'm going to repair all structures. Why not? Let's make sure that everything's repaired. We definitely want to figure this out over here. I feel like we should have this mountain kind of blocking this. The one thing I did realize when I was trying to make a thumbnail for the Mosasaurus, it's really sad because as we have it now, where we have it daytime all the time, the sun doesn't really move and they are always in the shade behind this mountain. So I thought about taking this mountain down, but I feel like it just looks really nice from a distance. So those guys are going to live their life in the darkness. But yeah, so I say we take, let's flatten this out a little bit. Probably should have done this before we put the aviary down, but we're going to be all right. So we're going to get the aviary all one level here, and then we can add a little bit more later. Add some different slopes and things. Just want to make sure our roads and our buildings and everything are all going to be super even and not give us any trouble. Bring this all the way over here, all the way over yonder. Beautiful. And we could probably start to kind of smooth out this slope. Go ahead and smooth this so we start getting up towards the upper part up there. We can kind of smooth some of this out too. Make sure it all looks nice. Beautiful. And I do think we need some more rocks and trees and stuff on here to make this look a little bit rougher, a little bit more natural. Perfect. Okay, so this is going to be our first aviary. I kind of want to go a little bit bigger, to be honest. We should probably look into the research on this before we get too far ahead of ourselves. So do we have all of the aviary dig sites? We've got 2 out of 3. We're going to send somebody else out on finding the rest of those. And then I'm going to say we should probably just start digging. We're going to look for all flying creatures. Got pteranodons, 53% on that. Let's go ahead and send her out. Beautiful. And we can start letting things run a little bit so we can actually have some creatures to be able to put in here once we're ready for them. So we're going to go in here. I'm going to say let's make this a little bit bigger. I don't know how big I want to make it. It's such an awkward, like we could go straight up diamonds. Like I kind of like that there. Oh, yep, that's fine. Repair all structures looks good. I like this. This feels a lot more substantial. We're not going to be able to get multiple of these in here if we want to have multiple creatures. So we could start with this, and if we have to drop it down a little bit, we can. I think we're going to have some large paths. I say you can go this way, or you can take a bit of a shortcut this way. Let's have this come through here. And then we're going to have a nice flattening path. We're going to go maybe a 3 radius, a lot of intensity, fall off and slope though. And we're going to have this come through the mountain here. So you can make your way to the birds if you want. Need to get like some sort of a sign and stuff. Could be kind of cool, but we've got that through there. Ooh, vehicles are under threat. That's not good. We're going to be fine. So we've got that there. And then I say we just make this grass. Why is that barren? How do we get rid of the rocks? I'm just going to put a road through it and hope that it disappears. It does. Have this come all the way through here. Beautiful. And then all of a sudden we have made it. Oh, terrain too steep. What are you talking about? Come on. What is that? We're going to need to smooth this part out here so it's a nice ramp down. Perfect. And then we can, oh shoot. I'm getting all my hotkeys mixed up between this and Anno, but at least we can have this come out here. And I'm going to say it will probably have kind of a, should probably back it up a little bit. Come to here, and then we can kind of split off here, so you have the choice of you can go left or right. Bring that way, and then we can have this come this way. We should probably flatten all this out too. Pesky mountains, dude. These things are not kind, but all right, there we got that. I keep pressing R for road instead of P for path, and it's driving me nuts. But yeah, we can have this kind of come this way, zoom our way around. We could have more bathrooms and stuff back there, but then at least we can have kind of our first viewing gallery. And I got a really cool one downloaded, aviary viewing gallery. So this is what the normal one looks like right here, which is nice, I guess. It's very futuristic. Look at the custom one that I had here. Overgrown rock formation. Dude, that is sick. Look at that. If we take a look at the view inside, you're kind of like peering through some overgrown rocks. I love that. Get a medium path over here, straight back to it. Beautiful. And we're obviously going to have to get some power and rangers. Well, we've got rangers over here. We had them back here, right? So those will be good there. We might want to get a power station. I say we just do a power station. Get our handy dandy flattening tool. Let's flatten this out here. And we're going to put a power station back behind this mountain. Large power station, $100,000. Not a big deal, baby. We've got that. We can go ahead and get a path connected to this thing. Get these upgrades in here. We're going to have storm defense and increased output. That's going to cost us a decent amount of money, but that's fine. I would rather make sure that we have enough. And we're going to want to get some substations and stuff. Can we put these like underground or anything? We can't. So I'm just going to put it over here, and we're just going to have to kind of hide. With some trees and stuff eventually, but we can have this come this way. Beautiful. All right, so we've got an active viewing gallery. Obviously, we're also going to have a hatchery. I think all of our research is done. I wasn't paying attention. We've got some new fossils. We're going to sell anything we can make money on. We can get a little bit more in terms of let's just put somebody on this. It's fine. We'll start him there, and then we're also going to get people back out on expedition. Let's see. I'm going to try to get all the flying creatures done. And then we can choose from there who we want to use. Okay, so we've got our first viewing gallery. That's covering, honestly, most of it. That's pretty good. So if we bring this path around here, we're going to want to keep with the large path. I'm going to have it come all the way around. I want a little bit of curve in it there. There you go, Trev. Curved for her pleasure. Make sure you leave enough space for some more viewing galleries. I'm going to have viewing galleries on the opposite sides of each other. And we can have just kind of a giant circle here. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be close enough. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay. The problem is our next aviary is going to be so small if we put it right here. I'm really hoping we can expand this to go this way and we can just have one big thing and we can have a bunch of birds in here. We'll see what happens, but at least we've got this going for us to start. We can see how they all mix together. Let's do another viewing platform over here. Of course, we're going to have another path leading to that. These substations are so ugly, dude. I hate using them, but unfortunately, it's a necessary evil. I wonder, can we have this? That's pretty cool. We can have this come all the way around the side of the mountain here. I mean, it's costing us a bunch of extra money. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so we got a couple different connection points now. That's all going to go. And of course, we are going to need an aviary hatchery, which is going to look like this. I wonder, hidden aviary hatchery. See, this is going to look cool. Okay, I'm going to say let's have them be born on the back side back here. We're going to need a ranger set up. I'm hoping we're going to be fine. Add some upgrades here. We need to do some more research. Honestly, let's take a look at our research actually, because I think we're missing. We can't even get the aviary hatchery upgrades yet because we don't have any flying reptiles. So let's just start working on any research we possibly can. I'm even going to start working on some of the herbivores and stuff. Make sure that we're on this so that we can have that ready for the next episode. This is going to be great. And let's go ahead and set her up with a ranger team, which is going to be the closest team. We might want to think about adding some more rangers. We'll see, but hopefully we're okay. I actually feel like we've got a really big problem here. It's going to take them way too long to be able to get there. So let's make a smaller radius here. Let's flatten this out. And I think we have a medium path, a medium staff path that comes out this way and kind of follows along the edge. It's a little bit too close there. Have this come all the way out here so that way they have direct access to be able to get there, and it's going to be a lot closer. It was like 400 meters, right? And now if we check, it shouldn't be 460. Well, I think that's as the crow flies, but now instead of coming out and going around and coming through here, they've got a little shortcut, and then if we have anything over here, they can also access that right away. Okay, so I think we're just kind of in waiting mode now. We just kind of want to see as much research be done as possible. Gonna check on all of our other dinos. Looks like everyone. Oh, we've got elderly dinos now. That's so sad, dude. She's got 3 offspring. That's amazing. Love that. Look at this. She's towards the end of her lifespan. Or he, sorry. No, she. It's EDM-004. Contraceptives are on. She can't breathe, of course. We don't really need a lot of explosion of activity there. But yeah, this is really sad. Some of our first dinos, she was like our, probably 4th dinosaur that we had in this park, are getting elderly. How are our raptors doing? Elderly? Oh my goodness, dude. This is really sad. Max herd population has been reached. They're all still hanging out together, but we're going to start having, live birth. A little Mosasaurus. Look at Whoa, multiple little mosasauruses. Oh, goodness. Okay, it's a female. Oh, that's a little bit concerning. It's a female and it's 2 females. Okay, so we can work with that, I think. They're missing fish. So we're gonna have to give them a fish feeder. That's where the fish feeder comes in. I'm gonna try to put this maybe next to this viewing platform. And they're gonna have little fish feeders that they're gonna be able to work with. Oh my gosh, dude, they're so freaking cute. Okay, that's amazing. I love that. We're still at a 4-star. We need more species. Everything else is looking good right now. We're just waiting on some research, which it looks like a lot of research was just completed. So we're just going to keep going, baby. Marketplace facility allows you to access the global dinosaur market. I mean, that's interesting. I don't feel like we need it. We could potentially check that out at some point, but I want to have all of these guys ready for the next episode. We're going to have a lot of digging that we're going to be doing. All right, let's get all that there. Beautiful. And while we wait, I did, especially since we've got new babies, kind of want to give them stuff to play with. I did mess around. So if you look at the workshop, I feel like it's kind of pointless, but I want it for them. Whoa, what? Oh, that's grass. If we look at blueprints that we downloaded, I did find a bunch of like coral reefs and stuff, which I feel like are kind of cool. And I guess like if we put this here and then we go into here and show the view, you can kind of see it. So that gives you a little bit more realism, but like for us, I guess we do kind of see it up here. So we could just kind of place a bunch of random corals all over the place. So I'm just going to go ham. I'm just going to place these down. We're going to move them around. We're going to put some tall, some short. Just give them a little bit more. This is something I've been asking for, and I just didn't realize that we had it as an option. I do feel like this is a hella boring setup in here. So we've got that, and then we've also got a different style of one, so we can kind of start to get some coral reefs around here. Dead dinosaur. Hold on. What's going on? Hello? Hello? Where's the dead dino? I can't get out of the water. I'm stuck. Raptor 04 died of old age, dude. No. Oh, that's so sad. We've got like the sad music and everything. Oh my goodness, dude. At least she passed right next to all of her flower garden that she loved. Don't look at them. Don't point at it. What are you doing? What an asshole. Can I get rid of you guys? Can I like open this up and let the raptors eat you? That makes me so upset. Why are you pointing at the raptor? All right, we're gonna have to transport her out of here. I am so sorry. The thing is I think that's gonna happen. Oh no, do we have babies? Missing mother! Oh no, dude. Oh. They're gonna start acting up. That's gonna be a problem. We've got 2 little babies that are missing their mother now. Oh. Is that dad? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the fossils. I don't care. Is that dad? Hold on. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Dad is VLC 11. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. We lost him. Was it 16? 16. Father is VLC 12. And it looks like he's under the weather. Hold on, let me see where 12 is. He's happy now. It looked like he was upset. I wonder if he was missing his wife. That's dad right there. It's a handsome fella. Oh my gosh, dude, this is... Okay, this is tragic. I feel really bad about that. I don't like that at all. Okay. A lot of our research is done. We got to stay on track here, Trev. We got to keep working. I'm just going to keep researching all the dig sites here. Let's also make sure that we're actually getting out and digging at said dig sites. Looks like we've got some people that are tired. Now is not the time to be tired, so let's see. We've got more flying here. Do we want a Quetzalcoatlus? Do we want a Tapahera, Kayawara, the Nastric Dragon? Dude, I don't even know what half of these look. Oh, you can see them down the bottom left. That's pretty cool. That's okay. The Quetzalcoatlus for its size and impact, the Pteranodon for being classic, and the Hetzgopteryx for its visual design and large size are some of the favorites. So I'm gonna try, I don't even see that one. I'm gonna focus on the Pteranodon and the Quetzalcoatlus, I guess, and then we'll see. I don't even know if those two are gonna be able to go together, but we're gonna hope. We're just gonna launch both of them, hard launch, and hope it works out. So let's start working on a Quetzalcoatlus. We're at 0% on that. Oh, he's $2 million, so he is gonna be big dog for sure, and it looks like we've got somebody who needs a break because she's tired. So we can go ahead and rest her. Beautiful. All right. I like this. We've got a lot of research that we've got to do, so we could kind of go around and mess around a little bit. I mean, it's cool. Let's add some, I just wish there was a better way to do it. Basically, I like the idea of having, it's not that. We need scenery, and we're going to need our blueprints for the coral. I just wish there was an easier way and it could be more substantial, and I wish it was a little bit more colorful. I mean, it is pretty colorful. This is kind of what happens to red light when you're underwater. It kind of, oh, this is a good one. Wait, hold on. Can we have this stick out of the water? But is that in the water now? Is it in the ground? I don't think it's in the ground. I can't tell where it's in the ground or not. Okay, it's in the ground here. Is that sticking out of the water? Please tell me that's sticking out of the water. Oh, almost. Oh, yeah, it is. A couple little things here. Okay, that's pretty sick. I'm definitely going to be moving these around. And honestly, we could have it kind of stick out of the water a little bit. They don't have to know. Or what we could do is we could have it pop up. Well, I mean, coral wouldn't exist out of the water, Trev. So we'll just have it low. I don't want it to get too repetitive. But I'm just going to make it so we've got some, like, shadows and some actual stuff to look at in here. It feels fair, right? Like, you need something nice for these guys. I'll just move it around, change the different heights and stuff. It looks pretty good. So at least we've got some more shadows and stuff, and you're not just bored looking at them. Let's go ahead and show the view. Lower this stand here, like being in this back corner. And look at that. You could see some of the coral and stuff. So these guys are, they've got a little bit of visual stimuli. We don't want them to be mistreated or anything. So we're good to go. Oh my gosh, dude, this is so sick. I love these guys. Thank you guys for telling me about the Moses. I want to see them like dive down and swim through here and stuff. This is cool. Oh, bro, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me he's going to swim through it. Why do you have a mark on your face? Oh, he almost swam through it. Dude, that would have been so sick. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I love him. He's got marks all over his face. I don't know where he started fighting people, but I love him. Okay. A lot of research is done. Let's keep this up. This guy looks weird. What in the world is that? A Therizinosaurus. I don't trust them hands, bro. He looks like he's trying to throw some hands. He's pretty expensive too. All right, so we're gonna send them out to find his dig site. My goal is to try to get everything up to 100% here eventually. So let's keep this thing going. We almost have the Javelina formation done, which means that we're gonna have the that flying one that we were going after. Let me see where we're at. Pteranodon is at 74%. We need to get a little bit more Pteranodon. I would like to have him at 100, and then we can start messing around with his traits and things. So let's truly, oh shoot, because we haven't been doing these, duh. Okay, we've got Quetzalcoatluses. We don't have any Pteranodons though. Pteranodon, there it is. Okay, this is gonna be our last one, entitled salary. That's fine, you go get after that, beautiful. We could do a little bit more research here. Let's just keep going after these dig sites. Small herbivores, why not? Looks like we've got somebody that needs a bit of a rest. That's fine, we can rest you. Love having, oh, we could get 2 more scientists. Are you serious? Well, we only have enough spots, so I don't think it really matters. We've got 2 spots that we can research, so we're gonna be fine. Let's just keep this thing going. Here we go, 130 M's in the bank account. We got a lot going on. Small herbivores is done. Holy cow, these dig sites are going fast. I didn't realize how quickly these went. Might as well get this guy here. Let's get them. Can we get another one? Yeah, we can. Beautiful. All right, so we are absolutely flying through these dig sites, which is amazing. They're only taking like 30 seconds each. As soon as this is done, we're going to be able to start hatching Pteranodons, and then we're going to get the Quetzalcoatluses going next. And the truth is, I really have no idea what the call on that is. I'm literally just going to go through. We're going to get all these things, and maybe we'll try to hatch all of these before the end. You know what I mean? Like we'll have a big dino battle royale or something. But yeah, I'm not sure if the Quetzalcoatlus and the Pteranodon are going to be friendly. I don't know if they both need the same environments, if they need the same like sand and whatever else, but we're going to try our best here. Megalodon 003 has matured. Good thing it's a female. So let me see. Hold on. Slow this down a little bit. Where's Tiny? He's still happy. He's good. You can have, oh, 2 females is the limit. So you know what? I'm sorry, girl. Tina, we're going to have to put you on some birth control here, okay? Contraceptives are on, and we're not going to be dealing with any of that BS. All right, we've got some more expeditions that are complete, so we want to sell everything we can. We want to make sure we are taking care of the Pteranodons. Begin the fossil extraction. We can get on that. We can also get back to some more research. Dude, we are so freaking close. Let's get these guys on this. Perfect. 4 scientists there. Beautiful. It's grinding here. Oh, we've got a little rain coming in. I feel like we've had some really good weather for a really long time. I don't like what that might potentially mean. Just imagine being on an island like this filled with dinosaurs, dude. This is so freaking cool. Can you hear the rain pitter-pattering on the aviary here? These pathways are absolutely trash. I wish it would flatten out. I realize that, like, sometimes you need to go up hills, but I feel like it should flatten the earth a little bit more to make it make a little bit more sense. But hey, you're going to get your steps in. You're going to hit your Apple Watch goals in our park here. So I'm going to wait for all of our scientists to be done. I'm assuming we're going to have some people that need some rest. Let's go ahead and get these guys rested. We're going to be able to synthesize our first Pteranodon, which is very exciting. They're $189,000 flat. However, of course, you guys know we are going to be adjusting the traits a little bit. So I'm going to say, let's make them a little bit longer life. Let's make them more compatible. Let's make them more fertile. Let's make more humility, sociability. We can go up to 75% tolerance, comfort. Got one more modification, offense, defense, fitness. I'm going to say lifespan, especially because it's making me sad that we've got some dinos that are starting to pass away. So we can go ahead and begin the task here. Let's get some eggs going. Beautiful. Look at that. Shouldn't take too long, just a minute. And I mean, honestly, what we probably should do is the same thing again. I don't know how many of these are going to be traveling in a pack of, so we can at least have 2 going. It looks like we can get a batch size of 3 eggs, so we should be in good shape here. We're going to add another species of dino to the island. Obviously, we're going to have to do up their aviary a little bit. I was trying to look at scenery. Like, if we... Let's actually go into... Let's go to the workshop. Browse. I didn't really see much. I looked before this episode started. It's like there's glass aviaries, there's dino daycares. I don't even know what the heck that is. A crash landed plane and stuff. Aviary nest. I don't think you can place like decorations and stuff in the aviary. I can't remember. I thought we tried to during the campaign. So if we go environment, no, not environment. If we go to scenery and I go to like bush, foliage, I guess we can. Large rock. Give me a big rock. Okay, so we can place decorations in here. So maybe we need to look for like rock and get like cool, I don't know, arches and perches and like Lion King rocks and stuff like that. Could be kind of cool. We'll see once we get these guys in here though. So 5 seconds away from our first batch, which has been completed, ready for incubation. We got 2 out of 3. Resilient, nocturnal, long-lived, and humble. I think let's see what our other stats are going to be. And if we vehicle under threat, we're fine. If we have any extra scientists, I think we're about done with the dig sites. We just get this one, and that's going to be a wrap on dig sites. It also looks like we need a scientist to rest. Beautiful. This one's done. We also got 2 out of 3 here. We got compatible, fit, long-lived, resilient, humble, social, and fertile. This is our male for sure. Everyone else is going to be a female. Dude, look at that pattern. That is beautiful. $378,000, not a big deal. Let's go ahead and get that going. Over here, I'm going to say let's go double female. Ooh, I didn't uncheck the male, did I, on that last one? Was that an accident? No, we have 1 male, 1 female. Okay. Whoo, that scared me for a second. We got a really good male right there. So let's go ahead and begin the incubation here. I'm assuming we're going to be able to have a male with a bunch of females. That's typically how it works in pretty much any species across the animal kingdom. We got something figured out. But, yeah, we're going to be able to release these guys. And I mean, we can't. It's going to take a while. I kind of want to get in. Let's wait and see what they like. Let's see how many we could put in here. Let's see if they're compatible with other things. And then we can look into decorating a little bit more. So now let's go. We're looking for, which one are we looking for again? The Quetzalcoatlus. Are we already done with we might be done with the research on, I think oh no, we don't want Geostenbergius. We want Quetzalcoatluses. Let's get to work on these. Perfect. Okay, so now we can just chill for a little bit, wait for this stuff to go. We're going to be adding some new flying dinos here soon, which is obviously very exciting. Do we have any cool guest attractions? There's aviary viewing galleries, dome viewing galleries. Can you put that in there? You can put a dome viewing gallery in the middle. I feel like that wouldn't be a bad idea. So we're going to have that there. I'm going to have this exit over here. It's going to have power and stuff. Beautiful. And then we can go ahead and get a nice little medium path off of this thing. We've got more research happening, but now we've got a view in here, and we could definitely put some like rocks and stuff around this so you could see them flying overhead. We did get the marketplace facility, land hatchery upgrades, accelerated growth, cheaper genetics. I mean, it can't hurt to just kind of keep grinding here. Oh, you're tired? That's fine. You got to work. That's what you were hired for. We'll let you get a rest here in a minute. We actually don't want anyone to get too upset, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm hoping these two get along together, and we might think about introducing other species too, but I'm hoping we can just kind of expand this. And if we had one giant aviary dome, that would be my dream. Incubation completed. Here we go. Ready for release. Hey, little guy. Good to see you. All right.
Strictly speaking, the pteranodon isn't actually a dinosaur, but a prehistoric reptile, a flying reptile at that. Imagine the
Teresa the
spectacle of these
pteranodon.
animals soaring through the skies. Well, I guess we don't need to imagine it since we've added them to our collection.
Teresa and Tim. So let's see. We've got some comfort issues here. Looks like we can have more males and females. They're fine with a bunch of population. Cohab discomfort is not bad yet. We need barren. We need pasture. We need water. We need fish. Okay, let me pause this really quick before we get into too much. So we've got plenty of pasture. We're going to want a lot of arid grassland in here. And that's the thing. We need to make sure that the Quetzalcoatlus, is the same vibe. So we've got the barren taken care of. We've got the pasture taken care of. We're going to have some water, of course. So we put a nice thing of water there. Deep water. Hold on. I don't want deep water. I want shallow water. Shallow water. That's a little bit big, though. Let's do a smaller radius and just kind of something like that. Maybe something over here. Then we could take some wetland. Give them a little wetland. Let's give them a little bog over on this side. I don't think they really want that, but at least it kind of, you know, looks a little bit better, looks a little bit more realistic. And then, of course, we're going to need some fish. We need water for a fish feeder, and it looks like we did not give them enough water. So we'll make that a little bit bigger over there, and then we'll make this a little bit bigger over here, and we should be able to get some fish feeders. I know we're going to need multiple of these, so we'll set these up. Like so. We're probably going to end up needing 3, but I'll put all those in there. We also did not... I don't know if we're going to want to put another ranger station and stuff in. I kind of feel like we do. I'm going to do it just to get ahead of it because I feel like we're going to be in trouble if not. So I'm going to put a ranger station back here. If we've got the space for it, why not? It is going to cost us a bit more money, but it's better than having any issues. So we're going to have a response facility right here and tucked away into the mountain. Beautiful. And then we're also going to have a maintenance facility right here so they have easier access. Both of these on paths, straight back. Perfect. We've got plenty of power in the area, so we'll just get a substation back here. And we could get that connected over here. Perfect. There we go. Okay. So now these guys, we're going to have let's get a maintenance post. Have everything covered here. Oh, we can't have it inside the dome. Interesting. So we're going to have a maintenance post here. We're going to have a maintenance post here. We're going to have a maintenance post over here. And these are all going to be tackled by this maintenance team. Let's add that extra team, add that task scheduling, and then we're going to add tasks 1, 2, 3. I think we're definitely going to want a ranger post as well. Actually, just kidding. I don't think we need a ranger post. Okay. We're going to go there. Beautiful. All right. That's perfect. These guys should be a little bit happier. Let's see what we've got going on. Should start to see that barren pop up. We've got plenty of fish. We've got plenty of everything else. How is the barren not popping up? She's just being difficult. Where's the other one? Oh, he's right here. He's chilling. Missing barren. How is that possible? Arid and barren. Oh, wait. Oh, boulder wastes. Okay. This is what we need here. Yeah, this is sick. I like the boulder. That's a little too much boulder, though. We can have wildlands to cut some of that out. Perfect. Oh, this is sick, dude. I don't want too much in front of this, so we've got a nicer view. This is sick. Okay. Sorry I was talking trash about you, Tim. He's got plenty of area, plenty of barren pasture, water, fish, etc. Now, let's see what we like and don't like. Likes Geosternbergia and Thanatos dragons, doesn't like hybrid carnivores. I don't know what that means for our friend, but we're going to try our best. So let's continue on the expedition map. Look at it, dig sites. Actually, just kidding. I think we have all the fossils for it already. The Quetzalcoatlus. Are these down here too? Holy cow, dude. We've got so many of these things. Let's get the ambers going. This guy is tough. I'm not going to lie. Let's make sure that we've already overworked her. We're going to rest her. I say we just keep on digging. And you know what? We should probably start looking into herbivores. I'm going to look at the most expensive herbivores. Patigotitans, Stegosaurus, Allosaurus, Gigant Spinosaurus, and I'm gonna go for the big dogs, dude. Let's just do it. And with the rest of our people, we could just kind of keep going here. Hold on, this is gonna be perfect. Let's go ahead and release these guys. You love to see it. Couple more females in here. We could have more males if we wanted. We're gonna have to get some breeding grounds and stuff too, but look at this. So if we go in, we just finished those. That's gonna give us 3, and that's gonna unlock the aviary hatchery upgrades. So we could start working on this, and we could start working on this. Just gonna start going through everything. So we definitely, I mean, I don't want to get too crazy too fast, but I feel like we could get some hatchery situations in here. We could start having some babies. Oh, just kidding. We don't have it unlocked yet. We got to research it. Okay, so that's about to happen. Dude, this is sick. I love it. Oh my gosh, look at these. Oh, look at him. Look at him running around on his feet. Hi, buddy. Good to see ya. You look really cool. I feel like Pteranodon is like thinking back, like as a kid, this was the dino that you thought of. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's amazing. Can't wait to have some Pteranodon babies, too. Imagine being in here, seeing these giant birds, dude. Hold on. He just landed next to somebody, I think. Oh, bro. Are you kidding me? Look at the size of this lad. Can you imagine seeing that out in the wild? That is absolutely... Dude, that beak would rip you to shreds. That is terrifying. Okay, we've got a bunch of research completed here. I think we got the aviary hatchery, so we're going to start looking at upgrades number 2. So we're just going to have the best hatchery upgrade that you could possibly have in here. And I'm going to say let's start working on that for lagoons as well, so we can get better lagoons in there. And then I think that's going to make it so that we can upgrade. I think our scientists are done with our fossil extraction, so let's get the rest of these Quetzalcoatluses. We could start working on the Geosternbergia, why not? Gonna have a lot of this done. Only need one guy here. Cheaper research, altruistic salary, we'll go with him. Gonna be able to save a little bit of money there. And as soon as these are done, these fossil extractions, we're gonna be able to start working on the second flying dino we're going to have in here. I would like to have a bunch of them. So far, it seems pretty good. So far, it seems... You know what? I'm kind of tempted. Before... let's... Fights are starting. That's okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Look how big our park is. They're fine. It's not a big deal. They should be fine. Let me see here. Everyone's good. They're just elderly. He's elderly and happy. He's thriving. He just wants to fight with somebody. Don't we all, dude? Hold on. Can we get this fixed stat? Please. Thank you. All right, we're working on that. Beautiful. We've got lagoon hatchery upgrades. So currently these guys are not going to have anymore, but we can come here. It's blocked. That's good. Are we not going to be able to upgrade it? I don't think we're going to be able to upgrade it. Can we upgrade this? If we look at our enclosures, so like the marine hatchery, I don't see an upgraded option. Further building upgrades for lagoon hatcheries. Accelerated growth and cheaper genetics. I don't understand how that works. Hold on, let me try putting down a new one. Does it not work if you have an old one? So you could put that there. See, usually you've got a little upgrade that you can do. I don't see it. Okay, that's fine. Oh, fence broken. Hold on. Wait. Dinosaur threats. Hold on a second. What do we have going on? Okay. What fence was broken? Can we fix this, please, guys? He's already on it. Nobody's gonna get out. We're fine. Oh, we've got another dead velociraptor. That's really sad. Not as sad as the first one, but still pretty sad. Don't you dare try to run out. Don't you dare. No! No! Response team. Capture team. We gotta trank him. Dude, could you guys not have made that move a little bit faster? It really took that long. It took you guys that long to fix a fence. Come on now. He's out. He's getting after it. Our guys are missing. Oh. He didn't even get anybody. He just ran a couple people over. They're going to have injuries sustained. We're definitely going to be paying out some lawsuits on that, but it's fine. What? Another velociraptor got out. Oh, gosh. Okay. Let's get this guy. Oh, he's actually going to eat somebody, though. Yep. Got him. Oh my gosh, with the hard hat and everything. It's not gonna save you from a raptor attack. Okay, let me pause for a second because I wanna make sure we're staying on our research tree because we have a lot moving right now. Enclosures, we're almost done with all enclosure research. We can get that done. Let's get, and we can start working on medicine too. We've got a 3-star park right now. People are not exactly excited. We don't have enough guests in here, that's fine. He's chasing people out to the entrance, bro. Bro just wanted to see the Jurassic Park sign. Can we please? Oh gosh, he's gonna get another victim. Oh, blue shirt. Oh my gosh, right for the back of the neck, dude. Holy cow, this guy is a beast. I'm gonna call him Beast, bro, or she's Beast, Mrs. Beast right here. All right, let's go ahead and get her back in her cage. Holy cow, that was, oh, no, we don't want to put them over there. Why are these guys? Frank is in danger. He's elderly too. No. Frank. Dude, look at him all these days still with Mrs. Frank. Where do we see our, I don't see his lifespan thing. Usually there's like a lifespan thing. Oh, because he's not fertile? I'm not sure what's going on there. That's really sad, dude. Okay, Frank is going to be no more here soon. We've got another dead dino over here. Stegosaurus died of old age. Dude, this is terrible. Okay, I think we're going to be able to get to work on these Quetzalcoatluses. Let's see what we've got going on over here. Ooh, okay, we can see what these guys look like. To be honest, the Tropiognathus looks pretty cool. The Geosternbergia looks pretty cool. I mean, he's got like some... I kind of like this guy. But we've got 100% on this, so let's modify this genome. Increase lifespan, increase humility. Okay, so they're tough. I'm gonna work on humility tolerance. I don't care about defense. Comfort, let's bring that up. Sociability, we'll bring that up. Compatibility. Not as much worried about fertility. We could think about it now. I just want nice ones. 1.5 million on this, dude. That's crazy. All right, can get up to 5 scientists on this. It's gonna take a lot. Let's go ahead and begin that. Batch size of 1, so we're gonna have to do this twice, but we're gonna need more scientists available before we're gonna be able to do the second one, and I'm really hoping, that one's already being transported, I'm really hoping they're gonna be compatible with everyone else we have in here. We actually should probably think about, that's fine. I was gonna say we should wait to see if it's compatible, but I think we'll be okay. And actually, so we can have them going at the same time, I say we get another scientist. We're looking for high in genetics. 5 out of 6. Let's go ahead and recruit him. 4 out of 6, 4 out of 7. Let's get Carol here, and then we could... Oh, she's really expensive, though. I don't know about that. 255 with a 4. We're going to recruit him. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Not canceling on you. We are definitely picking you up. Looks like we've got some people that need rest, and we can start to synthesize another one here. We should have more than enough. Okay, so in a couple of minutes, we're going to have a couple more birds that we can look at. And in the meantime, let's just keep grinding this. We're going to keep looking at medicine. Nope, we don't have enough scientists for this. Can we take care of more fossils? We don't have enough scientists for that. We're just going to have to wait. We got a lot of hands on deck to get this Quetzalcoatlus out here. Obviously, a very interesting looking bird. But this should help us out. This is going to be our 9th species in the park. And we are creeping up on that 5-star. Thankfully, the guest did come back after being eaten. A bit of a scare, but not really that big of a deal. All right, let's see how we did here. Humble, tolerant, social, accommodating, aggressive, and vulnerable. That's really not very good. Fit, nocturnal, humble, tolerant, social, accommodating. We're going to go with the male on this one. We can begin that incubation, which is going to take quite a bit. And I think the other one, we are going to discard the eggs on this one. And we're going to try to synthesize again. I did not realize it was going to be this expensive. Dude, these guys are really expensive. This is crazy. Hopefully, we're going to be a little bit more successful here because that first one did not pass the test at all. And I'm going to say while we wait on that, we should definitely do an aviary, a flying reptile nesting area. So I'm going to put, this probably needs to be away, right? No requirements from the Pteranodon? Okay. Bit of an exhibitionist, huh, buddy? You don't mind if somebody's watching? All right, so we're going to set that up there. We've got different nest mounds and egg variants. I don't see where we can do any sort of upgrades, though, so we're going to have to figure that out. I do like that you can create a plan if you want. Let me get this a little bit better placed. And then I'm also going to do another one maybe over on this side, just so that we've got multiple spots in case people really want to get down and dirty. Is this Tim over, Tim? Tim, how you feeling, buddy? Let's see here. I want to see on your fertility trade. He's got a 100% chance of breeding, so he's chilling, bro. He's down to clown. He's down to hang out with these biddies, and he's going to be very happy. Okay, we've got, dude, what is 8 minutes on this one? Why is that? Oh, I don't think we had the scientist that increases the speed on it. That's kind of unfortunate. All right, let's see how this Quetzalcoatlus did. We've got a negative aggressive trait. See, I don't know. I don't want that. If we're investing all this time and money into it, we are going to make sure that we get it right. So we're going to try synthesizing another Quetzalcoatlus right here. Begin the task. It's going to take a lot of scientists, but hopefully we're going to be able to get this done eventually. And we're just 6.5 minutes away from our first successful incubation. So let's get in. Let's make sure we're looking at our expedition map. Again, I'm just going to be going. Next episode, we're going to be doing herbivores. So I'm going to say $2 to $10 million. Therizzinosauruses are $2.2 million over in Mongolia. Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and go for that. Good thing we've got a pretty solid bankroll. And dude, look at this. We've got all sorts of fossils being extracted, all sorts of things happening. Let's just make sure we're staying on top of this. And we made some huge headway today. This is great. Really like where this park is going. Oh, we've got velociraptors fighting. Why is that? Is this just a territory thing? Not enough space. You should have enough space. Do we have too many? We've got too many adults in here. We might have to take out some adults. And you know what? If you're causing problems, we're gonna take you out. Let's just, both these guys gotta go. I'm just gonna pick at random. Sorry guys, this is basically like the Hunger Games. The problem is that we've kind of left them alone for a while, and we have the nesting areas, which is good. I want babies. But I'm gonna say let's delete these for now so that we don't keep having this issue. What do we think are... I think we just need to get rid of some of these guys, to be honest. This is kind of a sad thing. So we are going to rewild a few of these. We just don't need any if you're gonna cause problems in here, you're done, son. 1v1, you're done. Get out of here. I would feel bad, but we've got too many of you. It's not going to be a big deal, and we're going to be able to make more of you if we need it. Honestly, we've talked about, especially now that we're into the traits, we've talked about getting better velociraptors just because we would have better success with better traits and things. So we might want to think about completely exterminating the herd and starting fresh, which would be really sad, but it is what it is. Oh, dead dinosaur. What do we got going on? We are almost done. Who passed away? Velociraptor died in a fight. Oh, dude. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I do feel bad about that. I mean, rewilding you, letting you go out. I don't know where we're going to end up putting you, but look at this. Now we're back under control. We had too many velociraptors in too small of an area. Honestly, I would think about expanding this and having more velociraptors over here wouldn't be a bad idea to think about at some point. So why are we reducing guest appeal over here? What's going on? Why do we need a status check? Let me get some rangers. We're gonna do some status checks on all these guys, see what we've got going on. I hope we don't have any sort of an issue, and I think we are going to be ready for... Oh, hold on. Let's see this incubation. Aggressive. No, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. Our first one was lucky, I guess. We're going to make sure we see this all the way through here. Let's go ahead and do all this. It's costing us $1.5 million a time, but once we get the one that's not going to give us issues and not going to start fights, that's going to be great. I really hope he's going to get I've got a feeling he's going to be upset that he has no friend with him, but I think we're going to go for it anyway. Let's just go for the release here. Quetzalcoatlus. Oh, he's gnarly. Oh, he's huge. Okay, I understand why this... Oh, this is big dog.
Animal we humans have ever discovered. The Quetzalcoatlus. Named after the Aztec god Quetzalcoatl, of course. Simply...
We need some more wetland.
Magnificent. These massive winged reptiles once dominated the skies. Now, we can see them doing the same again.
Give him a little bit there. Perfect. Okay. Interesting. So he's got too few adults. He's at 66%. So he's not going to cause... Dude, what the fudge? He's that big? Let me go into first person view. Bro, what? I had no idea. No wonder he's $1.5 million. Oh my goodness. The way he walks around, that is absolutely terrifying, but I love it, dude. Okay, so everything is good. He's got plenty of area and stuff, and it does look like his cohab is fine. So we're going to be able to get more of these. He's missing a mate here, and obviously we're going to have to take care of that for him. It looks like we also need some other rangers to take a look at these guys, see what our status is. And I feel like that's a good spot to stop this one. So next episode, we are going to continue on with this a little bit. We're going to continue on with all of our research and stuff, of course. And I think what we're going to do is dramatically increase the size of our herbivore pen here. We're going to have them come all the way around here. It's going to be our largest pen in the park. And we're going to add as many herbivores as we can. We're probably going to think about starting to synthesize some other carnivores and stuff. And then I think the episode after that, because at that point we've covered the entire park, I think we're going to just delete all fences, let all chaos break loose, and see who the victor is. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Catch you all later. Peace out.